And now we're in the fire temple.
Oh no!
Everything is on fire.
And everything is that nice shade of orange.
Orange or red or brown.
You know, earthy colors.
Yes, because this is in a volcano.
It is?
Yeah, that's the thing. How exactly do you build a temple in a volcano?
Very carefully.
I would imagine, but what happens when the volcano erupts? Do they just have to start all over again?
Well, first you have to let the new generation, you know, grow because everyone died.
Fair enough. Hey, it's that crazy dancing man.
It's that one guy.
I remember you.
Zero. You've grown so big since I last saw you. Have
Come
a
over here,
man-to-man talk.
Come over here and let me pat you on the head again. Kill a few more brain cells.
Oh, no, that's unfortunate. On top of that...
Fire-breathing dragon.
Will become a burning wasteland.
As opposed to a wasteland filled with evil.
Good point. It's like fire, evil. I don't know, fire you can put out.
Good
Evil
point.
you have to go and slay. It's this whole process. I don't know. Are in the opposite direction. I'm counting on you. How did he get a boss key?
I don't know. Why didn't he give it to us? Why did he
do-
lock the door behind him? How did he lock the door behind him?
I don't know. Maybe it's a magic door.
So obviously he went through the temple and got the boss key, but then how come he doesn't have the hammer?
I don't know. He has fists.
You know, I want to see a side game where you play through his temple adventure.
Mm-hmm.
It would be interesting to see
Breaking
his
down
side.
walls.
That'd actually be pretty badass.
I'll
It'd be like-
find Volvagia on my own then. Conveniently, right as he's about to enter the cave, the main final boss, Link, just happens to walk in.
Well, this is
God
awkward.
damn it. This would have saved me so much time.
Oh well, I have to look like I'm doing something.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, you gotta save the Gorons, and after you save them, they give you hints, like this one.
No, you have to.
You have to do something about the pillar stuck in the ceiling.
Is that something cryptic?
Okay, so I guess we better find some stairs. Oh yeah, and you also need to...
Where'd he go?
I don't know, but you also
Why'd
need
he
to...
walk?
You need to get these keys. They have...
Superbly shiny keys.
They have most of the keys, so you do need to rescue them.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Alright.
And of course, as of this video, I have Ocarina of Time 3DS.
Nice.
Yep. And since I got the 3DS early, I also get the 20 free games later in the year.
Yeah.
Yep, so one of them just so happens to be The Legend of Zelda. Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't get that until September 1st, so I don't care. But yes.
You must wait!
Yes, I will give you guys some insight as to how nice the 3DS version is, because I'm actually playing it right now.
Ah.
Yep.
Right as we're playing the commentary.
Yep, but I am starting a new game, so...
Alright.
Yep. But anyway...
Now play it with the console upside down.
Okay, fine, I will. I'm doing it right now!
Derp,
Oh my
derp,
god!
Derp.
The flying scene with Navi is so weird upside down! Oh my god, what's going on? Oh my god, what's going on?
Anyway.
Yep, he gives you another secret. By the way, the Gorons... the special crop is a bomb.
Wait!
Well, I suppose if Death Mountain had any weeds, the bomb
Oh,
flower would be one.
It's not bomb flower, it's bong flower. Oh.
A floribomb.
Oh, that makes so much more sense now. That's why they eat rocks.
Yep. Because they always have the munchies.
I got the munch. Ah! I just got a weird image of a Goron just scraping its teeth up against the wall.
Oh god.
Its upper lip is just dragging along.
God. Oh god.
Does that taste good? Doesn't taste like anything, man. Oh.
Only if you wanted to, man.
If you envision food in the walls, it tastes like wall.
Oh, it's like Castlevania, you know. You're always
Oh.
finding the chicken in the walls.
Good point.
Anyway, this room...
Ah, ninja tile!
Yes. This room introduces us to like-likes. They are very annoying, because they eat your tunic and shield. So, you just have to shoot them from afar, and they go down real easy.
It's Ditto's disgusting cousin.
Oh my goodness, no!
Ew.
And of course, a gold skulltula.
Ah,
Whee!
bullet time!
You can see that his legs disappear halfway through, so he is like Rayman.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that'd be strange if you had, like, if the like actually ate you, it became like a duplicate,
Oh.
and then tried to fight you. That'd be terrifying. Imagine in a room where there's, like, no light.
That'd be really, really weird.
You turn on a lantern, all of a sudden, there you are.
No!
Oh, Jesus!
Get it away from me, get it away from me!
Oh, whoa, okay. Whatever.
Yep.
Have fun there, little flaming head thingy.
Yep. You don't have to worry about falling into this lava too much. You'll take damage if you stay in it too long, but I don't think you have to worry about it too much. There is lava that you shouldn't fall into, because you'll die instantly. So I don't know what it is. Also, there's the different sound that your sword makes when you strike something that can be explodified. So let's explodify it! I am, son!
Alright.
And...
Conveniently.
tap on the switch. Alright, you're free.
I am
Go.
free to go.
Go do whatever it is you're doing normally. There are switches in the temple that you have to cut to activate, but you can also use the special crop. Wink wink, nudge nudge.
Walk away like a zombie, little dude. There you go.
He's like, I'm free. I'm finally free! After months of being stuck in here, I'm finally free.
He acts as if he's like been tormented. Turns out he's only been in there for like 2 days. So, oh, shut up.
It's like they've starved me for 12 minutes!
Oh, no. You can't easily just press your upper lip and your teeth to the walls and just scrape.
Oh no.
Oh no, this wall's made
They-
of iron.
Believe it or not, they actually explain why they don't just eat any other rock. Like one of the Gorons, like early on in the game when you first visit them as Kid Link, he's like, well, you see, the thing is, we got too used to eating the rocks in Dodongo's cavern, which are super delicious, so we've become gourmands and we literally can't eat anything else because it's disgusting.
Oh.
Yeah, that is like the flimsiest excuse, but
Did Gorons used to be people?
they eat rocks. I guess they just got too used to eating the
This
Dodongo
particular
cavern
type
rocks.
Of rock.
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever. That's like saying I don't like hamburgers at McDonald's because they're delicious.
Well, it's so much that they ate stuff that was so delicious, it made other stuff pretty much,
Bad.
yeah. Kind of like, if you eat at McDonald's, and you're like, this is pretty good, but then you eat a burger anywhere but McDonald's, and you're like, wow, McDonald's sure is disgusting now.
Mm. See, that makes sense because then you realize, oh, there's so much stuff in McDonald's burgers. It's wow.
Yeah, none of it's beef.
Your shadow is extending into nowhere.
Yeah, that's like one of the problems with, this game is that, the lighting engine is pretty much non-existent. And
What lighting engine?
Yeah, exactly. And they kept that system for the 3DS version, so you get a lot of walkabout shadows.
Aha!
Yeah. Which I am playing right now. I am playing
To
the Master Quest. Whee!
No,
Okay.
alright.
It only went up that far. Any further? Ridiculous. Anyway, can't save this guy yet, but we will later. Also,
Oops.
you can talk to them while they're in their cages, and they'll just be like, "Please don't eat me. I'll give you a stomach ache." Yep. Yep.
It's a like with horns.
Nope, those are flame slugs, or whatever they're called.
Why are they called that?
'Cause they're slugs and they're on fire.
What?
I know, right?
Blasphemy!
I know, it's crazy.
Didn't we talk about in an earlier part the symbol that's on these stone cubes right here?
We might have, but we can talk about it again.
Wasn't it originally supposed to be something else?
Yes, in the original releases of this game, these symbols were originally like, a sickle moon and a star,
Yeah.
which, closely resembles a religious symbol or something like that.
Yep.
So, they changed it to, that, which is the Gerudo symbol now.
Well, I think it was like the Soviet Russia something. I don't know. Please don't quote me on that. I know
Soviet
that.
Soviet Russia's hammer and star and sickle.
Well,
I think it was close to a Muslim symbol or something like that.
Ooh, what are you doing?
Ouch! I'm trying to explode this with a bomb, but
Oh.
it is not working.
Oh, okay.
You can't just do the shield drop trick on this. You have to actually drop it.
So you actually have to like throw it up against the wall or something like that.
Or well, that works too.
All right.
Anyway, what are the differences between this game and the 3DS version? Well, the 3DS version runs at 30 frames per second most of the time, whereas the original releases of this game ran at 20 frames per second.
Ah.
But the 30 frames per second drops really quickly when you start doing stuff with a lot of particles, like using a spin attack on a lot of grass, or say shooting the final boss with a light arrow.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like at that moment that the frame rate drops massively. It goes down to like about 10.
Well, I remember that happening in the original game also.
Yeah, but
You shoot him with a light arrow, then everything just sort of goes Okay, we're back again.
yeah, but I kind of wish they had optimized it because they had the time, and it's not like they really did a whole lot with the graphics in the 3DS version.
Good point.
So
They just made it look newer.
they just really updated all the textures and a few of the models, really,
Yeah.
which is kind of a bummer, but it still looks really good. And the 3D is impressive.
Stop that bullet with your face.
It works somehow.
Uh-oh.
Uh,
But like again, I know that a lot of people. I know this is you personally, but I mean, imagine if they were to remake, Ocarina of Time with something like the Skyward Sword or, Twilight Princess mod. Like, imagine that.
Skyward Sword, yes. Twilight Princess, no.
What about a fusion of both then?
Well, isn't Skyward Sword a fusion of Wind Waker and Twilight Princess?
Good point.
Yeah. But, I would like to see Ocarina of Time with better graphics.
Right.
But, the thing is, like, I know this is kind of weird considering I mentioned, like, how good this game is, but it's really bland when you compare it to other Zelda games, like Majora's Mask, for instance.
Or even Wind Waker. Wind Waker was incredibly elaborate.
Yeah, this game, they kind of played it safe a little too much, I think, which makes sense, and for the time it was a really good game, but you look at it now, it's kind of hollow, and it really shows its age. It's not the greatest game ever. It is certainly one of the most revolutionary games ever, but
Definitely.
I wouldn't call it the greatest game ever. And, you know, but here's an interesting experiment I did, actually. While I was on a short little vacation, I was playing through the 3DS version of the game, and I decided that I would play different music over it, and surprisingly, it was a lot more fun. And I'm not talking about just like, oh yeah, I like to rock out to like Smash Mouth when I play Zelda games. I'm talking about like, I picked like music that I thought would fit, like, say, Cool Edge Night for when you're walking through Hyrule Field at night.
Mhm.
That doesn't sound like it would fit, but it actually did, and it was actually a lot of fun playing through the game with, you know, my own soundtrack that I thought fit. And a lot of things fit that I was surprised actually fit, like, you know, Goron City, I played Donkey Kong Island Swing,
Mhm.
which fit. For Dodongo's Cavern, I played Palm Tree Groove and stuff like that. It's surprising what fits. And it was a lot of fun, actually. So,
Yeah.
I posted a complete soundtrack somewhere. I can pull that up and put it on my YouTube channel later. But it was a lot of fun. It's kind of similar to the other videos I have on my channel of me swapping music.
Mhm.
But, it added a lot more life to the game, I found. So,
Which is surprising, because here's the thing that I had, like, the only real negative thing was kind of like what you're saying, is that it's kind of bland when you look at the scheme of things. It doesn't make it any less of a good game, really, depending on who you are as a gamer. But the reason I would like a game over, like, if I would say that Wind Waker has the better up, like, versus Ocarina of Time, because the story makes a little bit more sense as to why he's on this quest. Here, it's just like the stereotypical, he's the chosen one, he has to fight this journey. Beginning of Wind Waker, it's like, your sister got kidnapped. Go get her back, you idiot.
you see, Wind Waker's kind of interesting in that regard, because it doesn't even seem like Link is the chosen one. It seems more like he has to work for it.
Exactly, that's why it works. It's not necessarily like, oh, he's destined to be, so any action he does is kind of like meant to be. Here, it's like, if he does something stupid, it's because he did it and he was stupid.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Didn't realize that was gonna happen.
That's another reason I like Majora's Mask a little bit more, is because the owl isn't, you know, just, oh my
There
god.
to-
The owl isn't just, oh my god, you have the power to change the destiny of this land. He's a lot more, like, I don't really think you can do it. He's like, he almost kind of seems like sarcastic when he sees you, and he's just like, well, look at you. Aren't you supposed to be, like, gone by now? This whole place is gonna explode. Instead of actually going, oh, you're gonna save the world. Good job with that.
That's the Scarecrow song, isn't it?
Yep. Again, it can, it can
What?
It can be anything you want it to be. In
What is a Scarecrow doing there?
I have no idea.
It's rock.
His name is Pierre, which is rock in French.
Oh no.
It is rock in French, so therefore he can burrow through rock because his name is Pierre. Ah!
I see what you did.
But yeah. An interesting thing in the 3DS version is that the Ocarina is made a lot better. In that it has its own little spot on the touch screen. It's always equipped, you don't have to worry about it. And you can look at the songs you're playing as you play them. You can like hit a little button and it displays all the songs. You could tap on a song, you can see how to play that song, and you can just play it right there with the buttons. Which is really nice.
Yeah.
Yep. Also, the buttons are different. And A, instead of being at the bottom of the scale, is now actually at the top of the scale, which is kind of an interesting change. But you can also play it with the touch screen, but it uses A, X, Y, L, and R. And basically you can just hit L and R over and over to create a Scarecrow song that is ludicrously fast.
Of course.
It's like barely even a second long.
I always just did something random. Something that just sounded cool.
I always just do something that's easy to remember, like left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right.
Oh, there we go.
Anyway, you don't actually have to do these rooms. They're just for bonus sculptulas and prizes, like that up there.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, this is really tricky because the controls are so twitchy. With this, it's really annoying. You have to get really pretty close to that, but the thing is, this hill is really steep, so you'll slide down, and that wastes time. And this is just a really annoying puzzle. It is so annoying. And it takes me several tries to get through it, as you'll see here.
Okie dokie.
Whee!
Caffeine.
Link used Flash Step. Ouch.
Uses agility. It's not very effective.
This is a lot easier on the 3DS because, for one, the aiming is a lot better. But the aiming system uses the 3DS itself.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, when you go into first-person mode, you can actually move the camera. You can move the system around to move the camera around, almost kind of like you're looking through a camera, and you just move it around to look at different things, which is really cool. But
It adds atmosphere.
yeah, 200.
A virtual atmosphere that's very... I just realized that you got 100 rupees and you have nowhere to put it.
Screw your rupees! Ah!
Yes.
Pro tip: do not do this puzzle unless you have less than 300 rupees.
There you go.
But anyway, that puzzle is a lot easier because the aiming is so much better. In fact, an interesting thing they did with the hook shot in the 3DS version is that the target reticule changes based on whether you can hit something you can hook onto. If you're aiming at something you can hook onto, it actually changes to like a bullseye with like wiggling sides to it, so that you can tell this is something you can hook onto.
That's smart.
Yeah, as opposed to just, you know, a button. So it was really nice. It makes aiming with it a lot better.
I can imagine. Oh.
No, I'm not releasing you. No, you're not free to go. No.
I'm just teasing. Get back in your cage.
No. Might need some of the Goron's special crop. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge.
Can I have a bomb bag?
Are you sure you don't mean a bong bag?
Do those exist?
I'm sure they do.
Who needs a bag for their bong?
Well,
it's a bong, people.
Well,
I need to conceal it. That's why I keep my bong in a specially designed guitar case. Everyone thinks it's a guitar, but once you start using the guitar, you start hearing music, if you know what I mean. Well, it depends.
Well, you know.
Oh, good. Fire slug right where you need to be.
Yeah, that's really fair. Come on, die, die, die. You're dead. There, I killed you. You're dead. I kinda like this room because when you're in the maze, it goes to an overhead view, kinda like the original Zelda. You know, if only Link actually commented on it, though. Kinda like Snake in Metal Gear Solid 4. Ouch.
Damn it.
Metal Gear Solid 4, if you go, like, overhead while you're on Shadow Moses Island, Snake will actually go, overhead view, huh? Just like old times.
See, that's smart, though.
Yeah.
Although you realize that Link can't talk, and the entire time all you'd be hearing is grunting noises.
Yeah, but I think it'd be funny if he said that. Overhead view, huh? Just like old times.
Why does this angle seem familiar?
A question for the ages, no doubt.
Cue fire again.
This is not really threatening.
Oh no, approaching fire. Thank God I have my fire tunic on.
Oh my. Oh no.
Oh no. My
Oop.
tunic has caught
Oop,
a flame. What a shame.
Oh dear. Okay. Enough.
And we're back in the... Where does the slugs keep coming from?
They drop from the ceiling.
The
Die.
fungus you find in like an office building where someone had a stain upstairs.
Oh god.
Soaked through.
Oh god. It's horrifying.
Well, now that you think about it, yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
guess.
just a giant ball of fire slug ooze above the ceiling.
Oh, you want to know something that's horrifying?
Mm.
So, I played through the 3DS version in French because that's language I took in high school. And actually,
Grr.
yeah, actually, you know that creepy Kokiri girl who's like, give back the mushrooms when you go to the Lost Woods?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. In French, one of her lines is actually apparently a Kokiri proverb that's like un Hylian dans la forêt et un Hylian moine, or something like that. It
Right.
actually translates out to a Hylian in the forest is one Hylian less.
What?
Exactly. That's pretty damn freaky.
That's messed up.
I know. And it actually puts in like parentheses, Kokiri proverb. I'm just what?
What? Are they saying they abduct people?
No, it's reference to the fact that they turn into Stalfos if they're in the Lost Woods, but still, that's
That's horrifying.
I know. That's why I'm gonna play all my Zelda games in French from now.
Good lord. You start finding out, like, secret shit that you never thought you'd, like, encounter.
Yeah, like you play this as like a 10-year-old and you're like, this is pretty crazy. And you go to the Shadow Temple and you're like, this is pretty crazy. Then you play it when you're like 21, you go to the Shadow Temple, you're like, wait a minute, what?
Yeah, you finally start seeing, like, the symbolicism behind everything. It's like, Jesus, I liked this when I was a kid? This is horrifying.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I'm gonna openly admit it. Shadow Spirit Temple, whatever the hell it's called, scared me shitless when I was a kid. It's like, I can hear stuff moving. This sucks. I can hear it, but I can't see it. God damn.
It's even scarier in the 3DS version because, well, you remember the boat?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the figurehead is now actually the Grim Reaper.
God,
I don't know.
no.
Also, fake doors.
All right.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and you remember the Wall Masters?
Oh no.
How their shadows are only like circles in this version. In the 3DS version, they are actually the shape of a hand.
That's terrifying.
I know, the first time I saw it, I'm like, wait,
People, when we get to that temple, whenever we do, you'll see what we mean. It's just, God, so creepy.
Also, the skulls are in high definition. You can
Good.
actually see skulls everywhere. They're in the walls.
Oh, lordy.
Oh, we're gonna have some fun. Ouch. Now, God! I hate this fire maze so much.
Anyway.
Anyway, let's move on. Hello.
I'll come back to you in a second.
Hang on. Nabby turned green. There's something there. Let's
When she
play.
turns green, is it supposed to? It's just guess and check, really. On what it could be.
When she turns green, it means, hey, there's something interesting here. You should check it out. And that's basically that.
I know, but like what? Like for those who did not know, that was a time stone right there.
It's usually a pretty good hint as to where there's a time stone, because she'll turn green whenever you walk up to a time stone or where a time stone was.
Mm-hmm.
So, when she turns green, it's usually, a hint to stop and check the area out.
Yeah. And there's only one scarecrow in this entire thing, isn't there?
Yeah, there's
Yeah, I
only one
thought so.
scarecrow. And she also turns green whenever there's a point where the scarecrow can pop out.
Right. That's kind of what I meant was, like, is it just sort of guess
Yeah.
and check? It's like, oh, scarecrow
No.
song didn't work, try...
No.
Try.
She will
Alright.
actually turn green whenever there's a spot where the scarecrow can pop up. Same thing with big fairies. She'll turn green whenever there's a big fairy nearby. And
Alright.
she'll also turn green when you look at signs, but basically when she turns green, that means you should play a song.
Oh.
So, it's pretty simple, really.
Right.
Coming up is actually a little mini-boss.
Oh, it's the flamboyant dancer, isn't it?
Yep.
Fake door, isn't it?
Yep, fake door. You can blow them up with bombs, or you can smash them with the hammer you get later in this dungeon, which is a lot more satisfying.
I can imagine.
Yes.
Open door!
This is how you open doors, right? Anyway, Flare Dancer. Oh boy.
Fabulous!
Yes, very.
He even has a flame ponytail.
Oh yeah. Ouch. But he only does like a quarter of damage, so he's not actually that threatening. Also, I'm not sure what happened here.
Isn't there a flame underneath you right now?
Yeah, but that's still really weird. Anyway, you need to actually use the hook shot to pull him out, and then attack him. And you need to do a lot of damage. You need to do enough damage to make him jump straight into the flames, or else he'll just pop out with slightly regenerated health.
Mm-hmm.
So now he's wearing blue clothes.
Flame.
Yes. So you just need to attack him. You can do it with arrows, you can do it with your sword. It's usually best to just use spin attacks near him, because you can just attack him rapidly like that.
Come back here, you little snake. Come here!
Ah! Now he regenerates his health, up until he has a blue tunic. What's interesting is all of his tunic colors are the same as your tunic colors.
Derp!
You get a blue tunic later on, you get a red tunic, and you get a green tunic. Oh my goodness.
Isn't that also the color of the gods?
Oh no!
Oh. I just made someone's brain explode.
And now he regenerated
Ah,
his
dang
health again. Whoa. Eat it. Taste steel.
There we go.
Alright, now he wears green.
Because green is an actual color of fire.
Oh, I'm pretty sure there is a flame that burns green.
It is, but it has like chemicals in it.
Yeah, but, you know.
Like,
Oh god!
well, that, what? I'm going out with a bang, literally!
Yeah, be careful, he explodes after you beat him.
Now you know.
The more you know.
What is this?
It's like an elevator.
To there. That's it.
Yes. Alright. There's one of those diamond switches. I bet
Must
we're gonna
do
have
something.
to. I bet we're gonna have to drop a bomb on top of it. Whoop. Welp. Do-do-do-do-do. An interesting thing about the 3DS version is that it comes with the Master Quest built in.
Mm-hmm.
But they pulled a Twilight Princess with it, and they flipped it over. So, like, everything that was on the left is now on the right, vice versa. So Link is right-handed, and the sun rises in the west now. It's fairly disorienting at first, because now the way he holds the Deku Stick is inverted. So that actually got me a few times. I'm like, why isn't it lighting? Why is it? Oh. Okay, that's why.
Aha.
Aha, I see what they did there. But there are otherwise no real changes from the original Master Quest on the GameCube disc. So, they are all the same dungeons from the original Master Quest, which is kind of a shame.
Please let this be something interesting. Please let this be something interesting.
It's the hammer!
Yes. The Megaton Hammer!
In case you weren't aware, it is mega, and it probably weighs a ton.
I've seen people do like mod hacks for that and actually turn it into the like pixelated 8-bit version of the hammer from Donkey Kong.
That's awesome.
It was epic.
Do, 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 do.
I don't know if they actually got the sound converted, but
Mhm.
I think they were saying something that if you would like to plug in this code, you can make it so every single time you would hit, it was just like a bunch of pixelated 8-bit sounds.
That's awesome.
That would be so awesome.
I want it now.
Good luck finding it. I saw that years ago.
Yeah, I guess.
Dang it! I love seeing that. I love seeing those really random like mod hacks for like things that are they don't are they needed? No. Are they funny? Yes.
Mod hacks are always, well, I guess mod hack is a little redundant, but ROM hacks are always pretty interesting. There's a really cool ROM hack that takes all of the original Paper Mario on the 64 and retextures it to look like Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door.
Awesome.
And it's really amazing looking, and it's not just, you know, oh, make everything look more high def. He actually changes like some of the characters, like Twink is now a Luma from Super Mario Galaxy,
That's awesome.
and God, the fisherman at the docks is now a Pianta from Super Mario Sunshine.
What?
Yeah, it's like,
That's cool.
yeah, this is really neat.
Like people who do stuff like that.
Yeah. And the font was like made more up to date and stuff like that.
Alright.
It was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
They're not done yet, but it's really cool all the same.
Yeah.
And then of course there's like high definition hacks of Ocarina of Time and stuff like that.
Some of them are just like ridiculously funny though.
Yeah. Like there's the cartoon hack. Makes everything look all cartoony.
Mm-hmm. I know that there have been some people who there was one hack I remember seeing like several years ago. Someone did a I think it was just called the non-anime version of Ocarina of Time.
What?
Like they just like, you know how if you look really closely at the eyes, it's very Japanese anime style.
Yeah.
They just changed it.
I can get behind a hack like that.
Like, see, that's it. That's the entire thing. It was just change the eyes, change the posture. That was it. Everything else was the same.
Well, I could get behind that, you know.
See, it's funny. I thought it was hilarious.
That actually sounds pretty awesome. And actually kind of interesting because The Legend of Zelda is a lot more Western than Japanese, really.
It's medieval.
In terms of its conventions, it's more Western medieval than Japanese medieval. If Japan has a medieval, which I guess would be the samurai era.
The samurai era. That's brilliant, man. I don't know what I'm talking about. You know,
Yeah.
your stereotypical area.
Well,
I know
I
what you're
get-
talking about. I know what
okay.
you're talking about. It's
Yeah.
just like, it's funny that now that you say it, how like, actually no, I have seen this before. Imagine if The Legend of Zelda was like all, like, I don't want to say samurai based, but at the same time, that's the only thing that really works.
Edo period Japan, I guess.
Yes, that's really the best way I can describe it.
Yeah. That would actually
Imagine if it was like that.
That would actually be kind of interesting, because the Zelda formula does need a little bit more shaking up.
Yeah. Like, if you really think about it, like, that would... I would definitely play that game just to see how they would change things to make it work. Because if you think about it, The Legend of Zelda is very... Medieval is the only word that's coming to my mind.
Yeah, it's medieval, but it would just be interesting to see what would happen if they gave that formula a bit of a shake-up. Because it honestly does need a little bit something new. Like,
Right. And the weird thing is that, like, now that you think about it, I mean, it's, like, the only differences that's really changes is that they just spice up the, you know, the formula that they have right now by throwing in flying creatures or, You know, oh,
Yeah.
now we're from a castle in the sky. Ooh.
Now you have 2 hook shots. Except they're
Oh,
not called hook shots, they're called claw
they're
shots
claw shots.
because we can. That's the only reason why.
Yeah.
I've always said it
Well,
would be pretty interesting to see a modern Zelda. Or a future Zelda.
I would love to see that.
Yeah, just to see, like, what would happen.
Hmm. Like, imagine fighting Ganondorf in, like, downtown New York.
Imagine if Epona was actually a Harley. And you're fighting Ganondorf on motorcycles.
Oh, no.
That would be amazing.
Instead of a bow and arrow, you got a gun. What would your sword be?
That's a good... It would be like a shank or something.
Are we going ghetto on this? This is amazing.
I have no idea. Oh, it's the flare dancer again.
Again.
Oh boy. Oh, they could like keep like the legendary weapons and stuff. It would just be interesting to see how they mix it into a modern setting.
Just do a Turtles in Time type deal. A then, a now, and a future.
Yeah. They could go all like Sonic Generations on it, like have every single Link team up in one magical adventure.
In one, like, 4 swords Requiem thing.
That would be pretty awesome, actually. Actually, it'd be kind of cool if they had like an online 4 swords thing.
That would be pretty cool.
I heard they're actually working on something like that for the DS shop.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah, well, I just want them to make it more like classic Zelda as opposed to like in stages.
Right.
You know, like, you can split up, and I want it to be like Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. You can split up and go on your different ways, but you can call each other for help at times.
Yeah. So, oh crap! There's something big in this cavern. I didn't realize it was gonna be here. Someone come help me.
Yeah. I don't know if they would do it with cell phones, but...
Yes. That's exactly how they would do it.
Oh my god.
Or no, you know what it would be? They would like have a tiny little, like, imagine if what's the name of the teleporting jewel that you have in this game? Like Fair's Wind or something like that.
Oh wait, they could have the Gossip Stone from Wind Waker.
Yes.
That
Or like if you, like later on in the game you get like a jewel that teleports you to whoever like needs help.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, some sort of cosmic energy. I don't know.
Cosmic energy. Maybe.
It's how it works.
Well, Feor's Wind could work because Feor is courage, I think. So,
Yes, because she's green.
Yes. Anyway, we are coming up to the boss fight.
Hey.
Oh boy. Which, in the 3DS version, you can replay. Oh boy. You
Because.
You just need to go back to your house and sleep in your bed in order to do it. And sleeping in your bed also recovers all your hit points.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not even kidding. It's kind of interesting though, because the way you fight them, you're actually given a set amount of hearts and like set weapons, as opposed to all the weapons you have at that point in time,
Right.
and all the hearts you have at that point in time. It's kind of weird.
Mhm.
But and you can replay pretty much all the bosses.
Well, I think that's pretty cool, you know, in general.
Yeah, and they're all time trials, except
Jesus!
yep, Volvagia, a
Subterranean lava dragon.
because it's underground and it's lava and it's a dragon.
What?
Anyway, let's get ready to play whack-a-mole.
Basically.
Yeah, this fight is really easy. Boom. And then step back. Boom. And this dragon goes down really quickly. It doesn't take that many hits.
No.
And it's not exactly a threat either. Now you can actually hit it while it's flying around like this, but it's kind of difficult and probably not really worth it.
No clipping through a tail.
Oh yes.
Alright.
And of course, Volvagia will bounce around a bit as you do more damage. Also, I'm pretty sure that, like, I guess you could call it a hair whip, will actually hurt you if you're too close to it.
I always like that little. I know that seems silly, but I find it very cool that they thought about doing that. Just adding a little bit of physics to the hair engine of this dragon. It sounds quirky, I know, but it was a nice touch.
Yeah, it really was.
You know, not to go, and play the song "Whip My Hair" back and forth, but I mean, like when you see Volvagia stick its head out, like it whips its hair around and it drags along the ground. Like it's a nice touch.
Yeah. Should start a glam rock band.
Yes.
Its first song, roar, roar, grr, roar.
Yes. No, just play Legend of Zelda songs, but just have Volvagia headbanging in the background.
Oh god. That theme actually appears in the 3DS version in the credits, but that's about it.
Ah.
Yep, but it's like the only time the original Zelda theme actually appears in the game, which is kind of interesting.
Funny that.
Yeah.
How that actually works out.
Considering that it's the main theme of the series.
You'd think, yeah.
But of course.
Although a lot of people would argue with you on that one.
Yeah.
No.
This is
Zelda's theme is the
Well, you know what? I say this. Ganondorf's theme is the main theme of the Zelda series.
Oh.
You know what I think the new main theme should be? The Link's Awakening theme.
Good point.
Because it's the best.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's pretty graphic.
That's pretty morbid. Oh god.
Also, guess what?
It's moving!
You can see target the head!
Man.
It's tiny! It's so
I don't know
tiny.
what its weak point is. It's dead.
Well, thanks, Navi. You are sure a great help. Aren't you supposed to help us? But nope, you just say, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
This is what ecstasy is like.
Whee! Link in the sky with diamonds.
What?
I would be concerned. Well, there you go. Everything's back to normal. Woohoo.
That kid on the roof just woke up from an acid trip.
That's not a kid, dude. He has a beard.
Yeah, and the Kokiri are hundreds of years old.
No, good
They're
point.
young. Oh shit!
I didn't see this one coming.
Thank you, brother.
What's with his face? He kind of looks like he has this smarmy little grin on. He's
He
like,
does.
just like, yeah.
You did all the work, and I did fuck all. See, look at that cheeky little grin.
Where did he even go? I mean, he went to the boss room, and then you go in there, and he's not even there. What happened to him?
He probably died, and we're in heaven right now. That's just how morbid this game is.
Wow.
It's like, yeah, he actually got eaten by Volvagia.
Nothing has made me happier than helping you by doing nothing.
Check out that nose, people.
That face.
He is baked off his ass right now.
Special crop, man.
I have no idea how happy I am, man. Ugh.
He's never felt so happy.
Take this, man. I don't know what to do with it. Jeez, I think you'd be able to use it.
Better take it before I get the munchies.
just eat it.
Anyway, that's the end of this part. We'll see you all next time, I guess.
Now we are true brothers by blood.
Oh no!